What's up, guys? Welcome back to another iDubbbz Complains. I'm going to be complaining about something today, and I'm going to just make it quick and short, and I just want to talk about this, but sorry, I'm a little sick, so ladies, keep your pants on, you know what I mean? But I made this Snow White video not too long ago, and YouTube decided to limit my visibility on it. And it has one view, which I'm pretty sure was me watching it, just to give it that little bump in the, whatever. And I don't know what it's called, the algorithm. And I noticed it, and I was just thinking, like, out of all the channels, out of all the people, out of all the things that could be flagged on this platform or whatever, you choose me and my fucking anti-Disney 6-minute video. Really? I mean, I just looked through it and it's got maybe at most like a minute of just unadulterated footage from the video that I downloaded. And that's not even a video posted by Disney. It was posted by a different person. So I don't understand how that doesn't meet the criteria for being transformative. Like, I talked over all the other footage, I was satirical, I criticized it, I did everything that could make it non-copyrightable. And I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a copyright genius or anything like that. But in my opinion, it's one video, I don't really care, I could make 100 more, it doesn't fucking matter. But their content ID is so good at detecting Disney, anything Disney. Like, I just looked at it and it detected from like the 30 seconds of song that were in there that the song was in there and puts that under the video so that you can go purchase it or whatever on Disney website. But you target me and whoever else would post this, and you don't use your powers to take off like the degenerate stuff that's on your platform. I remember one time Brazilian smoking porn was recommended to me to watch, and it's just a 4-hour long video of two Brazilian women. I assume they're women, they could be any number of things, smoking cigarettes in bathing suits. That was just recommended to my home feed. I also remember when they were recommending all the Anna, Elsa, Spider-Man, like, poop, vaccine fetish stuff to children. I'm sure everyone else remembers that. And that stuff is still here. It just changed, like, what the actual buzzwords are. But all that stuff is still here. I just looked up Brazilian smoking porn just to see if I could find the original stuff. And I found stuff that was 10 times fucking worse. Maybe it's restricted. Maybe it is. Maybe. But if I can find it with one quick search, and it's probably getting recommended to people, you're coming after me, and you're limiting my visibility. But you won't just take this stuff down. Now, look. Like I said, I don't really care. It doesn't bother me that, like, my one stupid video doesn't get a view. I don't give a shit. I have no views anyway. But I think you've given me a perfect opportunity to point out the absolute hypocrisy on your platform is that you only ever care about advertisers. You don't care about the one thing that actually keeps your platform alive, which is the people on it. Because without them, you wouldn't have anyone to advertise to or with, you fucking idiots. I mean, I don't even know how the advertisers don't care about this stuff. They only care about when Jake Paul finds a dead body, which isn't anywhere near as bad as all the degenerate pedophile stuff that is on this platform. I'm not going to try to find that. I'm not going to look it up. I don't want that on my FBI record. But you can go and look at, like children's dance recitals or whatever, and in the comments will be pedophiles typing timestamps for when they're in suggestive poses. All of that is fine. YouTube doesn't care. It's just up there. I'm sure there's even worse stuff you could find on here. And obviously, they can't be responsible for every single thing that gets posted. That would be ludicrous, right? But here, the clip that I'm showing you, like, you could take these down. There's hundreds of videos in these playlists, and they're all playlists. None of them are just single videos. You could take these down, but you don't. You don't do that. And all you're doing is harming children. You're harming, like, the environment or whatever of YouTube. You're harming creativity. You're harming freedom of speech. You already censor people. I mean, where do you draw the line, YouTube? I know you're a business. You have to make your money. But you would think that maybe making a good product for people to want to use and want to be on is probably more important than Walmart paying for ads. I don't know. I'm not some Silicon Valley monster who fucking, they sacrifice children to the dark gods to gain their power. But at the end of the day, I just don't understand how your content ID is that good at recognizing Disney. Or if I put like a Coke can or some shit in my video and oh my god, but it can't take down degenerate gooner material that you have on here. That's about it.